Hey, Maria, back with another video. So it's Monday, and I didn't go to work today. Last week, I remember saying, "Oh, I'm probably gonna call in or take Monday off," and that wasn't my intention on the weekend. I kept thinking, "No, I'll go into work because I know I need money." But I went to bed last night, and I just couldn't sleep. And I started getting sick because I knew I didn't want to be at that place anymore. And then I finally fell asleep around 1, I think. And I got up around 5, and then I just started getting really sick, and I just couldn't do it. Just can't. I'm in a very uncomfortable spot, because I need a job, but it's like I am just really sick being there. It has caused me too much. It's because I know what that job is, and it's making me ill. I don't know exactly. I mean, I know that I need to leave Piggy. I don't want to be with him anymore. To me, everything that comes out of his mouth is questionable. I've got to the point I don't even want to hear or talk to him at all anymore. I think this whole thing is very strange, and how someone was duped into getting involved in it. It's jaw-dropping. It really is. So I'm like, the whole thing is enough to make a person sick. It really is. It is sickening because you wonder what in the world is going on. What has the world, come to, where these people who think it's the crime. I mean, everybody seems just so evil and it's stupid. I mean, I'm just amazed at how something like this could even happen. I know there's corruption here and there, but this is just like so overwhelming. I think what's so overwhelming about it is the fact that, I can deal with leaving Piggy. I can deal with it. I mean, if he's not who he said he is, then that's fine. He's not, okay? He comes from a completely different world than I do, and it's something I cannot relate to. I can't relate to any of that. So, fine. But when you start messing with somebody's means of survival to make it very difficult for them, it's just unreal. And the constant, probing at my intellectual abilities have already been proven, okay? Watch my videos, okay? I mean, everything I'm talking about, I know my job and then some. So, it's just a constant battle, and so I'm thinking, okay, well, I know I need to start looking for work. And that was what my original plan was when I was thinking about last week. It's like, well, I need to look for work, and I'm hoping later on today I will be able to have some strength and stop the nervousness, because I am very ill right now, having to look for work. I don't know exactly what is the final straw that, breaks the camel's back for a lot of targeted individuals who don't return to the workplace. My goal is to get back to work. It is. But I do think a lot of this just literally destroys them to the point where they fucking can't function anymore. I mean, I'm able to function, but I can understand where it disturbs people enough, because it goes against the natural order of things. It's not normal. It's not normal at all. Aside from that, I'm thinking of, the fact that my family assisted putting me in this program, and they've done absolutely nothing to get me out of it. They're demonic. So yeah, I mean, I'm going through a lot of stress right now. I'd like to get out of here. I really would. If I was able to secure a job that was decent enough, I would fucking bail. I would bail. Why? Because there's no point in discussing it with Piggy. Piggy already knows and sees it coming. He knows his mom is not ever going to. I don't want to deal with his mother. I don't like her. I will never like her. She's a deranged woman. The best thing she could do is put a bullet in her head, as far as I'm concerned. I think she's deranged. So I will never accept that sort of lifestyle. I mean, I just won't. Their view about religion, the way it's practiced, is wrong, and I'm not even going to go into it. I've already discussed why. That should have never been anything that related to employment, nor should my intellectual abilities after 20 years, and yes, I know how to do accounting, and I'm far better at learning and understanding administrative tasks than anybody. That's been proven. It's one of the reasons why I'm putting that quote on my, at the very bottom of my intro, my email, and it's not bragging. I think when you present yourself to an employer, you have to be able to show you're confident. And I am confident. I mean, I'm confident in my work. I am confident in it. I'd rather deal with somebody who's confident and sure of themselves, self-assured, than somebody who's constantly consumed with self-doubt, because I know I can trust that person to do my work. But my point is that because of the gang stalking, that has only proven my point, which I've already stated. But yeah, these videos help a little bit, but I still feel like I'm in a world that I don't recognize. I don't recognize the world around me. I don't. I don't feel anything for my blood relations. I never felt anything for his family at all. But I do think they're monsters, and I feel as though they have put my life in jeopardy. I think his Aunt Esther is crazy. I think that whole family is weird, and they're possessive, and they have no right to be. They overstep boundaries, that they shouldn't have. They feel like they have the right to, they don't, he's not somebody I respect as a man, because Piggy's. I was able to overlook it because the dynamics of my relationship, as I understood it, is that it was really no we shared the cost of living, basically. Like, he would pay me a certain amount each month, each week or whatever, and which really he never really covered very much, to be honest with you, but still it was just like, we're cohabitating. It wasn't like this, he had any real direction or anything, because he never took any responsibility for my son, so I just figured, what, it's not like that. But, I guess he needs his mom to show him how to be a man, and she does a shitty job too. I'm trying to figure this out, because for anybody to try to throw their 2 cents worth in, or try to manipulate or shape the household the way it's supposed to, in their minds, how it's supposed to be, is just outside intrusion. And so he doesn't look like somebody that I could never respect him, okay, if he's got mommy, behind the scenes. It's ridiculous. Aside from that, my main concern is getting back and being stable. I need to be stable. Meeting other people at this point, I'm giving up on that. And the reason why, when I'm talking about having any sort of outside relationships, friends, contacts, other than hi, bye, how are you, probably not, because there's just perps swimming all over the place. They're here everywhere, and they make me feel extremely uncomfortable. They show up in the form of like a meeting, that you have with them, and then you're expecting to hear from them back. I don't want people wasting my time. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. I'm here to live and work, do my job, and go home. And that's it. I don't want to get involved with people who are just wasting my time, And then there's a lot of those people out there that don't understand, Look, it's rude. It's like, why, don't waste my time. I've got bills to pay. I've got things to do, I don't have time to waste any time talking or making conversation with somebody that, isn't, I don't care if they think that they might even claim to be a supporter of mine or whatever, but still the fact remains is that if you don't have anything to offer, don't arrange a meeting with me. Just don't, okay? It's not something I don't need to waste my time with you. So, that's not to say that, people are, but, if I'm supposed to meet with you, show up at a certain time, make sure that you follow up immediately. Otherwise, I can't take you seriously, and that's just the way it is. So anything that I need to do, I need to do it on my own. So yeah, there probably will be a lot of speculation about, Marie, and I don't know anybody, okay? So shut all that shit down. If you have any idea that Maria's going to be doing X, Y, Z, I'm going to tell you right now, everything that you think is not going to happen, because the only people I know here in town I'm not talking to anymore. I knew 2 girls here in town that I would communicate with every once in a while, and that's pretty much the extent of it, okay? And because I am assuming that they're perps, I'm shutting off communication with them. I don't know anyone in this town, okay? So, I'm sure there's like all kinds of people saying, oh, Maria's got this going on. Just like they're assuming that I, knew Steve Lyles and that something was going on there. They're assuming that I'm probably a part of Piggy and Polly's, but that's all assumption. I don't have any connections. I think people need to understand that everything is rumor and speculation, because the only thing Maria does is she's concerned about keeping a roof over her head. That has only been my concern for the last however long I've been here. So it's all speculative. It's all rumor. Anything that was said about me, I could pretty much say, it's a rumor. So I don't have anybody, that I'm going to go rush off into their arms after I leave Piggy. It's bullshit, okay? I don't know anybody. So I'm sure that those people are gabbing and talking all kinds of shit, and it's not going to happen. The only thing I need right now is I need to feel secure. I need to be able to secure a decent job, and I need to be able to feel like the environment is not like what I've dealt with, in the other jobs. Now, I would say things have gotten better at work, like the secretary. I could tell she's trying to be civil, because I know she probably watches my videos, and no one's ever going to say anything. But the thing is, it shouldn't have started off that way in the first place. So, I need to go into a work environment, and it needs to be a civil working environment, and then you develop the professional relationship from there, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So you get up on the wrong foot, that's just how it is, okay? Don't ever get aggressive. Don't try your crap with me. It's wrong, because like I said, first impressions make a big difference. So I'm a candidate just like anybody else, okay? And I have 20 years of accounting under my belt. I've been doing management. I've been in a management position for 10 years. That, how could somebody even ignore that? How could somebody even, ignore that and put me in a job like this, okay? It's not about arrogance, it's not about prestige, it's about, taking my skill level and saying I'm well matched for this particular position so that I can enjoy my job, number one, and number two, make a decent living that's, equivalent to the output of work that I'm able to do, and that's fair. It's called fair. You don't get demoted to get promoted, okay? And I've never messed up anybody's books. I never did anything wrong to get demoted. So what is this really? It's an attack, that people put in motion based on rumors, and I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it, And the test that they give you, it's like, why would you... And once you do a good job on the test, guess what? You don't get the job. So it just shows the amount that you're putting out.